99% of the time, I am still convinced I shouldn't have a service dog. And I'm going to tell you why, because I think some people suffer from this too. I often tell myself, you are not like debilitatingly broken enough to need a service dog. I will tell myself this as I have panic attacks every day, as I break down in the middle of a cheese aisle at a grocery store. I don't know why I'm gonna start crying. As my blood sugar plummets so badly, I can barely get myself out of a chair unless he tells me ahead of time to deal with things. The amount of times I get so dizzy I can barely stand, and he is there to support me. And yet, every time, I still tell myself, you're not bad enough. Like, you're not, I don't know, you can walk, you can get to the fridge. You should be able to just do this on your own. And therefore, you shouldn't need him, which is just not true. If you need help, you don't need to be the most broken thing in the world to get it. And you don't need to be the most broken thing in the world to deserve it. You deserve help now for the issues you have today. And it doesn't matter if that issue is just whatever you want to say it's just. Because everyone is going to be able to have their own version of what threshold they need help for. And if the help that you need is just for standing up, if it's just for fainting, if it's just for seizures, it doesn't matter. The just shouldn't matter. You deserve that dog. And it took me a really long time to start understanding that. And still today, in therapy this morning, I was telling my therapist how I feel like I am taking a service dog away from someone else who needs it, regardless of the fact that I trained him for this and like he was not slated to be someone else's. And she stopped me and was like, okay, but put that aside. Do you need this dog? Does he help you? What was your life like without him? And my quality of life with this dog is infinitely better than it's ever been. I think a lot of people, though, because we kind of see, like, okay, you should need to have all of these big things. It should be this huge, like, event to have a service dog. It's not. And it's okay if sometimes you feel like, you know what, maybe I shouldn't have this dog, maybe I'm like not broken enough or whatever. You don't need to be a certain level of broken. You just need to need the dog and need to take care of them and let them take care of you. And I really hope that like other people understand that as well, and maybe people who've been putting off getting a service dog because of it too, because like honestly, I could not imagine life without that little boy.